And you can't
Millennials.
ask them. It's politically incorrect. Excuse me, can I sacrifice you? Another question. Are you a virgin?
You have to go to schoolgirls then for that.
Oh, no, stop.
Casual conversations happening, blah, blah, blah. Ha ha, we're so posh.
And then apparently it
Oh
was
my
just
God.
some type of pausey.
Oh,
Well, hello there, guys, and welcome to Twat, where we just simply chew the cud and talk about different things that are going on in the world and things that have happened to each of us. I'm Harshy, this is Ken, this is Tem,
Sponsored
and we
by
are
Snickers.
two Wongs and a White. So, what's going on today, guys?
Ready, boys? I have a gross topic to talk about. Two gross
Gross
topics.
All
Gross
right.
topics. Two.
You've
topics
read our
that-
portfolio.
It has to be gross.
It has to be gross, all right?
But before we continue, we
Oh my
gotta
goodness,
to
that's
do our
right. The customary Devil's
customary.
Elixir.
Stop saying the devil, dude. We're trying to get sponsored by the Christian church here.
Swap one for the
Still
other.
gross. Still gross. All
I
right.
know. You think by now you
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You're custom.
All right.
Alrighty, lads. So our first topic of the day: brain-eating amoeba.
All right.
In-
Found an X like that.
Right, found in Texas supply water supply. The only way they found it was because a 6-year-old boy died.
Oh.
Yep.
So that means there would have been a lot of other cases
There
that
would've been a
nothing
lot
was
of-
known of.
He was kind of like the sacrificial lamb. Yeah. So a little bit of breakdown for this amoeba. It's actually something that I'm quite fascinated in. I've been trying to like watch videos on this specific amoeba for a long time. So it's an amoeba, and if you don't know what an amoeba is, go to your science class, please. But an amoeba is like a single-celled organism, right? That just kind of just floats around. It's microscopic. You can't see with the naked eye. This one apparently is it goes and enters through your nose, right, and then it swims up to your brain.
So it knows where it wants to go.
Right, it knows where it wants to go, and the symptoms don't kick in for like for several days, so you
Isn't
don't
that
know there's
scary?
something
A
wrong with you.
single cell
A single-
organism
like-
that knows where it needs to
Yeah,
go.
one of these things can just get into you and you're fucked, and there's no cure.
Oh, hold up.
That's the scarier
That's
part.
worse than the penis
Retract. You
fish.
said it goes through the nose?
Like an orifice.
So,
So-
it's
An
it's in the
orifice.
water.
like if it goes up through your mouth, it's not gonna go up to your nose because there's no canal leading.
So it
from
could
your
go
mouth
in
to
through
your
your ear or
So it
through
has to
your
be your
nose,
ear, nose,
eye,
or eyes. Yeah, ears. So these.
So
these are,
washing the face and stuff.
so these
then.
are commonly found in lakes or fresh body of water. They're like fresh
And
water.
in
amoebas.
soil, I understand as
And
well.
Yeah, something like if you rub
Some-
dirt on your face, they can go crawl in.
If you're into that.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Mud, if you're into that too. Yeah, mud
Stop it.
baiting. So yeah, they crawl in, they do their damage, and then you die. There's no cure. There's no known cure.
What are the
There's,
symptoms? Do you know? Like,
pretty much nausea, dizziness, fatigue, and all of a sudden you're just dead.
Wow.
There's really no indication because
I think
it
it
acts.
eats the brain.
It eats.
It's-
That's why it like.
so it
eats away-
multiplies.
It doesn't. I guess they don't have. That's the thing. They don't know much about this thing.
Oh.
So because of how unknown this species is, and like what the science behind it, this creature or whatever it is, it's so dangerous because there's no cure. There's no way to actually avoid it except don't step into fresh bodies of water because it's like an unpredictable thing, you know.
Also, it could be in any body of water. There's not certain bodies of water like extra salient or
It's
So-
mostly
brackish
fresh
or-
water. Mostly
Pretty
fresh
much
water.
we are sushi for it.
Pretty much eating
that's
the
a
raw
really good definition. we
So,
are
yeah.
sushi.
We are sushi.
For the amoeba.
I don't even know the name because it's
Wow.
so fucking long. But it eats off the brain. You have seizures. You fizzle out. You get fatigue. You memory loss. Just death at the end. There's no cure. And death can take for about like a couple hours to a couple of days, depending on how it swims, what orifice it takes. So
Do
if it takes the
people
nose-
suffer a lot?
Oh, dude, I
I can only imagine there'd be seizures involved and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I mean,
because you're
using
losing parts of your
facilities.
brain. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like this thing will fuck you. pretty
So
much,
this
yeah.
could actually probably be, misdiagnosed as a form of dementia.
Right. It can be misdiagnosed for a lot of things out there. Oh, you have a fever. Don't worry, it'll go away. Then you're dead.
Gone.
Yeah, then you're dead.
That's really fucked up.
So don't go swimming.
So,
Yeah, pretty much. Stay away from water.
so the outcome didn't it affect like a couple of places in
8 counties.
Texas?
8 counties.
8
yeah.
counties.
And what? So they put this together over a period of time, or
They
only
put this-
recently?
I think recently because the 6-year-old boy died, and then they got
They
got
put
the,
it like a
and they
notice.
went
Yeah.
through the
yeah.
registry.
So
and
the 6-year-old boy died, and then they did like kind of like a test within his blood and his brain and stuff like that, and they saw it's like it looks degraded, right? So they're like, oh, I wonder what could have happened.
let's go over medical
Right,
reports and see.
investigations went through, and all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, we have a brain-eating amoeba in our fucking water.
Wait, so it only eats brains of
So they
human
got a
beings?
brainy
Yeah.
amoeba in the White House. and there's a brain-eating amoeba out there in the world. America's fucked, isn't it? Inside and out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So my topic of discussion here is, what would you do if you knew that there's a brain-eating amoeba in your head? What would your last things be?
And you knew that
there was no other way. Like, this is kind of a life or death scenario, you know what I mean? I have another question I want to ask, but this is kind of like a fun topic to lighten the mood.
Oh, yeah, it sounds really light.
Yeah.
Really light.
I know what Tim would do. He would go to like a happy massage place and watch porn at the same time and just die orgasming.
Man.
You know what? I will fight it. You know how? I just smoke some weed, bro.
I will stand in the blue light and I will fight it.
I will fight it with weed.
I went Polish, not Russian.
What would you do, Harshy, in the last few days?
Oh, look.
Knowing that you're going to have seizures, fatigue, and all that.
I would just want to stay home with my man.
Mm?
Like, that's just me. I mean, if I was a different person, I guess I'd probably rob banks and give the money away.
Damn, that's actually a good one.
Knowing you don't have to suffer for it, why not? I think that's what I'd do. But me as myself, not the other person, I just want to be with who I want to love. You know, who I'm, want to be around.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Oh, and I guess I'd probably tell everyone what I really thought about them.
Just give them the honest,
Oh, there's
fucking
just some
lay
people
on them. Yeah.
Some people out there that you just know. You know what? What? I am tired of it. You know.
And then imagine what happens is you
find a cure.
Find a cure.
That would be my
life.
Survive. But you know me.
Exactly. That would be your life.
But you know me. Especially after robbing the bank. But I have never been one of those people that's backward and coming forward. I mean, look, you either like me or you dislike me because I'm the most honest friend you're going to meet. Mm-hmm. If there's something about you don't like. In fact, most of my mates I've either insulted or had a fight with because we've openness, and that's the most amazing thing, I think. And then those you don't are acceptant of you being open with them. I try very hard not to be abrasive, but it's just my nature. Yeah, because I'm just fact driven.
Yep.
Like not how do I look in this? You look like shit. but you asked me. That's nothing personal.
Yeah.
You look horrible.
How do I look?
What do you want? You look good. Black suits you like me.
Hey,
black is was that a compliment or not?
Exactly. That's like the borderline one. That's like the borderline one.
No, I mean you guys are always well dressed.
Really?
You're mistaken for gay because Tim.
She always tries to throw punches at me. Like little baby punches, like a kangaroo.
Exactly.
You abuse. He's like your little brother.
Instagram dislike, bro. Fuck me.
Bro, it's my opinion. You can't argue with an opinion.
All right. Here's my opinion. Yeah, fuck you. All right.
So, what about
I was hoping you were going to stay off camera then. I didn't want to talk to the scene. Anyway, hey, we're here.
Yeah. So, what about you? What would you do?
I would actually. I thought about this on the way here. Honestly, I would just. So, all right. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent. I've never been a food guy. I've only been a food. Surprisingly, I'm not a food guy. Like, I don't know good food. I just know how to eat it. So I would want to go on the best eating adventure with my girlfriend for the next 3 days.
And eating
because we're both
vomiting and eating.
Exactly. For me, it's vomiting for eating. But like she's a big foodie and she introduced me to a world of food I didn't even know existed. So I want to go on the best food adventures as quick as possible, and then just fall at like the holy grail of food and die happy or death.
So die in a trough of sushi
pretty
or
much,
something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Imagine you're like the last meal in front of you, it's on the table, and you're about to put it in your mouth, and you get a seizure.
Oh,
but you don't die of the seizure; you choke.
Yeah. Oh,
dude. You get a seizure, and then you start putting it.
Yeah, you're making this depressing. You're making this depressing.
I want the truffle.
You're making this fucking depressing, boys. Yeah.
Well, I mean, death should always be a light subject. I mean, we all die.
Yeah.
We don't normally die of things inside our head.
Yeah. Death was always like a big fear of mine when I was growing up. Like I used to stay up nights. I was like 10-year-old boy. I was like, yo, Mr. Grim Reaper's coming for my ass. And then
you were brought up in a religious family, weren't you?
I was, but I didn't care for it. Yeah, I just grew up on my own speculations. Yeah. I was like, fuck, that's gonna come in 70 years. And I'm just like,
afraid, look, I'm counting down now. I'm thinking, look, if I've got 20 good years, I'm happy.
Right.
My only fear is what's the last 5 or so years going to be like? I'm so at ease with death, but my problem is leaving people behind.
Yeah, exactly.
But personally, death to me is we're all going to end up as compost. That's life.
I am now, I'm okay with it. But if you asked me 2 years ago, I would stay up till 5 a.m. because I was just thinking
Yeah.
about it's the concept of you never wake up again. How scary does that sound? It's
Yeah.
like going to sleep. But
Well, you're never
going
going to know, so that's the thing.
Exactly, and that's what that fear drove me since I was 10.
I mean, what's to say? I used to have a hypothesis, and it was sort of a little a pilot script that I wrote for a concept. Was, some people think we're code, things like that. But what is it if we actually die
binary? Yeah.
and we don't actually die, but all we do is we just slip into the next juncture? So
Right.
we die, but we wake up. We're still the same person, but we're in a parallel universe.
Oh, that'd be
So
sick.
you know how sometimes you truly believe that you heard something in the news.
Yeah.
Then a week down the road, it's totally opposite. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
sure I
It's-
heard that
what do you
such and such was dead.
What is that effect called?
Sliding doors or
Mandela effect?
the Mandela effect.
Oh no! Wait, it's I think it's yours because
The
Mandela effect is like thinking about.
Well,
something,
Mandela
yeah.
effect is more so having a thought in your head that you want to keep, isn't it?
Yeah. No. Mandela effect is like something that occurred in the past, but that didn't actually happen.
Why is it called
Yeah.
Mandela Effect?
It's named after Mr. Mandela himself because apparently he
Made things up. No,
there's something about his he was president or something of South Africa, but it was never he never was or some shit like I don't know some crazy shit. Like that.
he wasn't actually formally.
formally crowned the president. He just was the.
We'll
the
put a
savior.
correction in there.
Right.
One thing you should realize now, guys, is most of the time we're probably going to be wrong.
Right.
But this isn't a news program. This is an infotainment program. But we will always correct it, or you can go look for it for your fucking self.
Right. But
Or just enjoy it.
Mandela effect stuff.
Mandela effect.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like that idea of stepping into a parallel universe.
Like you don't actually die when you fall asleep or when you pass.
It's like
you
go
just
back
move
and
in.
forward,
But this is only if you're not aware of it. If you're aware of it, that's the end.
That's gonna involve a lot of CG, you know. Like while you were talking, I was thinking about the whole filming
How you
thing.
would do it.
Yeah, how would
But
you?
no, you just
that's a
wake up
lot
and
of
you're just
CG.
slightly different.
Like imagine Trump
Michael
in that
Jackson's
movie.
alive.
Yeah, like Trump is not. He's
Trump
a
has been
cleaner.
hit by a
He's a
truck.
cleaner. You know, like a.
Wow, one can only dream.
Imagine, and then you wake up
Choked on a
again, and he's
cheeseburger.
president. And you go to sleep, he's
So
something else. You
American.
know, like it goes back and forth. You know.
Yeah. Oh, there was this TV series where this guy he would it was an English series and it was from a book and one thing you'll learn about me is that I have no fucking memory, but I do the best I can. I think I
Check
have an
all the
amoeba.
episodes. Check all the previous episodes.
So it's not new. But his child and wife died in a car accident. He was a police officer, and then he was in a coma apparently. But he would wake up sometimes with a bracelet, and it meant that his wife and daughter were alive. And then the other days he would wake up thinking that his life is back to normal, and then he'd realize he didn't have the bracelet. It was like, oh, my wife and child are
That sounds
dead.
fucking amazing. What show?
We'll research it.
Okay,
Throw it down the
yeah, we'll
bottom.
throw it in the bottom,
It's
yeah.
an English. It's a UK series.
That sounds
from a book.
fucking
It is really
amazing.
good. And they
Holy.
keep on playing. It's based in 70s.
Uh-huh.
They keep on playing this
But
70s
it's like a
theme.
modern TV show, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah. But it's based.
themed in
Yeah,
the
it's themed in the
70s.
70s, and it's a period piece.
Oh,
Really well
my
done.
god, that sounds
Really well
so
done.
dope.
And I'm not going to tell you the ending, but it sort of all works itself out. And
How come there's
Yeah.
always an ending? Why can't they just leave it open ended? You know.
Because that's the point of a fucking
Because-
story.
because
No,
human nature,
TV show.
human
Oh,
nature,
oh, oh.
human
TV
nature
shows.
wants closure.
You can make your own closure.
No, dude. Nobody likes
You-
open-ended endings.
You want to be in the
You
industry.
really
work in the
believe that
industry, you really-
open-ended end?
Okay,
But that
in
could
my
be your
opinion,
genre.
Tam, you're driving me
Shh,
crazy.
shh,
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
He's driving me crazy with his
Sorry.
hot takes.
Special place,
Yep,
place,
hot
it's okay,
takes.
special
I
place.
love endings, but they usually disappoint.
Then that's a
That's
bad
why-
I'm
story.
going to take your place
Yeah.
now.
What? What? Oh my.
Because opinions are different for everyone. That idea where you said you wake up, you have another life, you go to sleep, you wake up, you have another life. How come that TV show could not end in a way he wakes up and that's it?
But that's the point.
He
We
wakes
don't
up, he
know
opens
the
up, and
ending.
then
It's
that's
not
it.
spoiling for
But
us.
that's like, what was the movie with the spinning top?
Inception.
Inception. It's
Exactly,
like
that's a
Inception.
great
Whenever-
movie.
Yep.
I loved
You're
it.
probably one of the only few people that actually thinks it was a great ending, because everyone's
I
like,
don't think
did
it's a
it,
good
didn't
ending.
it? And
Yeah.
even the director's
Why do you have to
like,
know?
did it, didn't?
Yeah, I don't like.
Why do you have to know?
Why don't you
No,
have
true.
to know?
That
That's
was
the other
that was the
question.
point of
but
the
see,
movie.
This is where
Not every story's gonna have an ambiguous ending, my guy. If a hero's journey starts, the hero journey is gonna follow that typical storyline.
but this is where you're the
No.
exception, because
What?
the human condition wants answers, and that's what writers do. They give you an answer. They give you an ending, because
But
it's
that
unusual.
was an ending. That was an ending
Yes, I
where
know,
the spin top was
people,
spinning.
But people want closure is probably the better way. And I hear what you're saying.
You don't
I
always
totally
have to
hear what
have
you're saying.
closure.
Oh,
No,
good
you
luck in your
don't.
next breakup, dude.
Yeah, it happens in life. So you move on, go to the next thing.
You can't move on if there's no closure.
Well,
That's
you
the
can.
point
No,
of
you
closure.
can.
Really?
You can.
believe that?
Absolutely.
Oh,
You
Absolutely.
can.
wow.
You move when there's
Well,
no.
do you
clo-
move on as a healthier
because
human
clo-
being?
No, because yes, because closure doesn't exist. Closure is simply a
You
mindset.
live with it. You live with the event that happened.
It's
There are
like
7
saying,
billion of
why
us.
did my father die? Why did my grandfather die? Why did my best mate die? There's no answer to that. That's closure.
Well, don't
You accept the
won't
facts
it
as
be
how they
better
are.
for you to
and-
accept when they have like a last message to say or something, as in to close out your friendship or whatever bullshit?
Well, no, because that's what regrets are. I mean, we all have regrets, but you just learn to live with them.
Interesting. Okay. Are you people
You
who can live with regret? Because I
Oh
can't.
God, yeah, I have a lot
have
of
to.
regrets, but they don't scar me.
No,
Yeah, I
I.
have to learn from
they've
them
made
or
me.
do something.
What's
They
what's
make
the
you
point
human.
of regretting something that already occurred? You can learn on it and move forward. If you live in the past, you're never gonna move forward. So my idea is never regret things.
Always live now and
Yeah.
move into the future. Never live now and look back.
You fucked up.
Doesn't
You
work.
fucked up. Move forward. Whatever. Don't do it again.
There's only now.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great poster. Oh, and I've got another original one too. A picture of a cat hanging from a tree. Hang in there.
No, oh
I
shit!
think, my God, I think it would just sell so many.
We did it. We did it. We did it, boys.
We've done it. We've busted it.
We broke the market. We broke the market.
Like literally a cat picture where we don't know if she'll fall or she'll climb.
No,
There you
know
go.
what? My favorite one
No
would
closure.
be a picture of a box and just with Schrodinger. Is it or not?
Some
make up
people
your own
don't
word.
like Schrodinger's
Schrodinger's
cat.
cat.
Do you know Schrodinger's cat?
Nope. Is
Okay.
this some psychology bullshit?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
no.
The cat is either dead or alive. You won't
Or
know
both.
or both, because until the box is now the box was put in with uranium or some form of uranium and poison.
They put a
Right.
cat inside a box, and if that cat is alive when the box is opened, or the cat is dead when the box is opened, or both, we don't know. So
What happened while the box was closed?
yeah, so what's in the box? Like we don't know. So that's a concept.
box?
I was
Like
gonna
a-
say. Interesting. I never heard of this experiment or psychology.
Oh man,
thing.
it's an interesting one.
Mhm.
A lot of cats.
A lot of cats coming up so far.
In
Yeah.
fact, Rick and Morty, that's the theme.
Mm-hmm.
When they're in between times and they've opened all the time realms, there's nothing but cats.
Yeah,
floating
yeah,
around in
yeah. It's
space.
always you're
That's
like,
Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's why I
Interesting.
like Rick and Morty, because it's super open ended. You can make your own assumptions about
But don't
what
you
happened.
feel like the show is gonna end when it's gonna come to a closure at the end? Because it's
because
there's a
writers will
journey.
end it.
there's a journey for Rick himself and Morty himself and all the characters. You know, don't you want them to have an ending?
Some people are saying Rick is Morty. Some people are
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah.
many theories, so we can't really. We just are going to experience
And why do
what.
they keep on breaking the fourth wall? Because it's
Yeah.
a fucking show. Live
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, exactly. There it
Like,
is.
really.
Yeah.
Boy, look, just enjoy the show. Enjoy it. And you're right. Enjoy the show. So is he aware that he's in a show doing a cartoon? He's a fucking cartoon character.
Like,
Written by a writer.
Deadpool is the one of the only characters who
Live
talks to the camera.
Yeah, in the Marvel
Right?
universe. Yeah.
Maybe we're just crazy. Maybe I'm crazy a little bit. So for me, those kind of concepts kind of work. You know, something open ended.
I like
Something.
it.
I like those characters. You know?
I couldn't imagine every movie being like it.
There it is.
That's
There it is.
exactly the best part. You can have a
Spider-Man
variety.
did it to an extent too. Spider-Man did a couple of
Which
fourth wall breaks.
Spider-Man?
Oh god, probably second iteration.
Mm.
I don't know
Comics,
which
right?
one. No. There was
movies,
a
the
fourth
movies.
wall break with Spider-Man. He would turn to the camera and make snide comments or look down the lens.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Can't remember which one it was, but I'm pretty sure that it was Spider-Man did it.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't catch that actually.
But he didn't have the same dialogue as
Deadpool.
Deadpool. No.
So
No, Deadpool was amazing. Like
He's
dialogue.
amazing. There's more to come.
yeah, exactly. Deadpool 2 releasing in theaters whenever. All right.
Deadpool 2.
3,
came
sorry,
out.
3. 2 wasn't that memorable, honestly. I liked the first one because it introduced us to
Baby legs.
But then that scene was kind of dope.
wrong.
That scene was kind of dope, but like,
It's great. And the blind lady.
yeah,
You
the
know-
blind lady one.
What's going on?
If we could get Ryan Reynolds on the show, oh my god.
Oh.
Oof.
If we promoted his whiskey, we probably could.
I will promote his whiskey just to have him like even a 5-minute conversation with
Oh,
Ryan
that'd be
Reynolds
great.
would be fucking great. His mindset, the way he thinks,
What
it's
we can do,
ridiculously
let's
awesome.
get into a cameo
Yeah.
and just answer certain
Oh,
questions on
Cameo.
Cameo,
Yeah,
and then we'll make out we're having an interview with him. We'll just cut it. So,
What
Ryan, if you could
question-
just leave like a 1-second break between each sentence so we can cut it in, please.
What one question would you ask Ryan Reynolds out of his whole career?
Wow.
I would ask, why the fuck did you do Green Lantern? There you go.
Oh, that's very open, and everyone
it's his
everyone
worst-
a-
it's his
everyone
worst
asked
one.
that.
Yeah, because I want to know his answer. It's like,
Mm.
why?
He needed money.
I
He was
don't.
already big then, though.
I don't think there's. I blank. I'm drawing a blank. I
Yeah.
don't think there's anything I could ask him. It's just like, Well, actually, why did you want to get into the industry that you got into? Like, what drove you? Were you a show off as a child? Were you? And I'm sure there's been answered in many interviews before, but that's what I'd ask him.
I would ask
Oh,
him
who are
about
you?
his foul mouth. Foul mouth.
What do you mean?
Like the way he talks, and like in
Does he
Van,
really
in
talk like
Van
that?
Wilder and
The-
Deadpool. Is
Deadpool?
he an actual
The
character?
Hitman's bodyguard?
Yeah,
Hitman's
the way he
bodyguard,
talks,
yeah.
is he an actual person like that, or is
Yeah,
he?
is that his character?
Yeah,
Is
or
it
that
character?
him? Yeah.
Is it, if it's him, cool.
More kudos,
That's
right?
nobody
Yeah.
else in the
Yeah,
world.
or
is
he's a
like
good
that.
little Christian boy that goes
Yeah,
home
yeah.
and wears a
And
nice
like,
little
yeah,
tight
yeah.
Does he have a
collar.
dual personality
Exactly.
disorder? I don't know. You know,
Or
like
or hot take, he's just a good actor.
Yeah, when he's offset in between scenes, he's reading the Bible.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Or Little Women.
we gotta like tweet at Ryan Reynolds this particular episode, this particular part. We just gotta send it to him. Like,
Let's
dude,
see.
just if you have like fucking
Wait,
second
yeah.
of it, just
Look at-
click
look
on
at
it.
the- look at
We
the
will
camera.
forego beer and we will drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will drink
Is it
aviation
whiskey he
gin.
promotes?
Gin.
Oh, gin. Sorry.
Aviation gin.
Whoa.
Oh my God, aviation, of course.
Ew.
I thought he was doing whiskey as well now.
Garbage.
I thought he reached out.
Yeah, well, you'll be kicked off when he comes in for the podcast, bro.
I'm sure your gin is great.
There was some backlash with his aviation gin when he tried to sell stock of it or something like that, and like stars that backed him or something like. There was, he tried to sell it when other movie stars backed him for this idea, and there was a big backlash where he had to issue an apology or something like that. It was in the news.
He got people upset because that's not what they wanted,
Yeah.
even though he was making a business decision.
Although his advertisements, the way he makes
They're
ads,
great.
Oh,
They're
I
great.
love that.
I love the quid pro quo between him and Hugh.
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful. This love affair these guys have and
Yeah.
the respect they have with each other, but the absolute shit they put on each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that is
yeah.
just wonderful. I mean, I'd like to call Ryan an honorary Australian because that's very much Australian humour. You know what I mean? We'll call you cunt when we love you.
Yep.
You know,
And we'll
that's
call you
just,
cunt when we hate
we
you.
hate you.
Have you
He
seen
has
the,
very much the everyday guy.
Right. Yeah, he
Right.
does. It's every gay guy. Every day.
Who knows? That's
Isn't
another
he-
story.
Every day,
We'll
every
ask you about
day.
that
he's
as well.
making a
Every
movie
day.
called
Oh, that kind of
the-
like the game simulation.
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah.
where
The
he's
normal
an
guy or
average
something like
guy
that.
in like a super simulated world, but he breaks out of his programming. So he's like, yeah,
it's coming out
Yeah,
soon.
it's coming.
Oh, coming out. What have I missed?
Yeah,
What have I
yeah.
missed?
No,
it's been pushed back because of.
COVID. Yeah.
Hey, we don't say that. We say
Rona.
the Rona, the Rona, mate.
COVID.
Wait, do that
Like
again.
that. COVID.
So we have the Rona, and then
Rona.
Rona,
The Rona.
and then we have
So yeah.
Rona. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the second thing you were gonna say?
Second thing is Mr. James Harden. Not
Oh,
Harden, not
Hambil-
Harden. But
Hamilton?
James
Hamlin?
Hamlin
Hamlin.
hasn't showered in 5 fucking years.
In 5
No.
years.
Give context because
Okay,
there's context
so
behind there.
he is a doctor, right? He's like
Yeah.
some sort in the medical
Yeah.
field where he believes that people do not need
Dude, Dr.
consistently-
Philosophy. No.
He needs to- people don't need to consistently bathe and shower themselves and keep themselves clean because you build natural protection.
Microbiome.
Yeah, exactly,
Microbiome,
environment,
right.
stuff like that. So
Natural
he went on an
bacteria.
interview apparently because he wanted to like establish like people who ask me that why I'm smelly. I just give them a straight answer is that I
No. He said, people ask me whether I smell,
something
whether
like
I
that. And
stink.
he's like, oh, like because
Like a
you haven't
human.
showered in 5 years and some shit like that. So
But he rinses. He just doesn't
Yeah,
use
yeah,
product.
he dabs his hair, he washes him off with
he
water.
washes-
his hands.
He stands under the shower.
But everything else, he doesn't really like go in with soap or detergent or whatever.
He doesn't get in there.
Yeah, he doesn't
Don't you get ball rot?
Because of natural body protection
Not
Well, that's the
natural.
thing,
micro.
the body has its own biome. So
Yeah.
you
Like
would-
dogs, you know, like you
Right.
can't wash dogs
Yeah, but
with.
dogs lick themselves.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but you have to bathe them once in a while with specific dog
Yeah, yeah,
shampoo
with dog
because you know
shampoo,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah,
get
yeah.
rid of some dirt.
fleas and stuff like that.
But yeah, don't advise it very often because they have
But
their
they
own
say
oils.
if you just brush a dog regularly, you don't need to really wash them
yeah,
They stink.
They stink though.
We have a puppy right now, and I know.
already.
Yeah.
Yes, because a few episodes ago, we were discussing about whether he should have a puppy
yeah.
or not. And guess what? Guess what happened? Guess he's got a little baby girl.
He got a fucking puppy. He listened to the boys.
Amazing little puppy.
No, I think when you got through the door, it was already there. But the timing was like the next day after that take, you had a dog
Yeah, you had a
wearing
dog.
a Gucci jumpsuit.
The next day.
I sent you one because really wanted to stress the point that dog can be dressed because you know it's a designer dog, a Mauser. And
Told you that was going to happen.
I
didn't
know, I know. I'm waiting for the headband, like you said. You know.
Yeah, no, fascinator, not a headband. Karen's gonna make a fascinator for it.
Yeah. It has to be bright fluorescent pink.
Yeah, she might be able to give a little top hat to it.
But the dog is amazing. Honestly, it pees and poos everywhere, but it's amazing.
Wait,
Like
is it? I thought it was house trained.
it is trained, but it's a 5-month puppy, and when it really has to go, it really
I told
has
you
to
it's
go.
not 5 months. I think it's a 7-year-old dog, and
But it's only
it's playing out like it's orphan.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
it
not
only
really a
goes
puppy.
on the balcony outside.
Oh, that's good.
It's a
that's
good-
good.
Okay, so it wanders outside.
yeah,
Are you fucking
yeah.
kidding me? If my dog could do that, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
when she was a puppy, but she's trained now. But like
Yeah.
when she was 5 months, she shits on the bed.
What
oh,
the
man,
fuck?
that's a Cesar Romero. That's a fucking taking control shit.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah. But like we trained her, so she shits on the fucking pad we buy her.
Okay, so she's a pad shitter now.
She's a pad shitter now.
Okay.
Or she's a pad peer now because we take her out for walks to shit. Yeah.
But honestly, dogs are a lot of work. I noticed. I don't really do any of it because you know my girl does it. But it's a lot of work. There's like walking in the morning, cleaning up the pees, the poo poo, then feeding the Ella.
It sounds like that African church minister. And they
The
eat the
poo-poo.
poo Sorry.
I like the accent, you know, like eat the poo poo.
Eat the poo poo.
And they feast them. The poo-poo. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just simply put in Africa, eat the poo poo. You'll get it.
Hey Google, eat the poo poo.
No, Google's offline. I changed the repeater.
Yeah. So anyway, the dog wise is great.
Dog wise is great.
It's great.
Dude, we fucking called it. We fucking called that shit. You weren't gonna regret it. You weren't gonna regret it. Man.
Great dog, very
As long
smart.
as she brings you lots of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not to me, mostly to. it is very cute. I think, but it brings like 100% happiness to my girl, not to me as
That's
much.
the important
like,
thing,
It,
'cause-
it makes me happy
I
that
think
she's
that's
happy.
more
Yeah.
important than your happiness.
Yeah.
No,
Well, no, if your partner's happy, you're happy. What is
Yeah.
it? Good wife, good life.
Yeah.
What's
I haven't find one to rhyme with us, but we're happy.
I was gonna say, what about you?
Where men eat spam. I don't know. But no, but that's the thing. Our important. It's the same with your partner. I'm sure.
Well,
it's about
happy
their
husband,
happiness,
happy
your
life is
happiness.
okay too. It doesn't really happy wife, happy life.
No, it
That's
rhymes.
because
that's why.
because it's 4 words, so we gotta find what's another word for husband.
happy hubby, happy bubblies. I don't know. Happy.
Happy gay, live another day. I don't know.
Damn, dude, bars. That was bars.
On spot.
That was bars.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So, question. What was the question? Like, would you shower?
What is the longest time that you can go without showering? That is the actual. Like,
Ooh.
my limit is 3 days.
I have a different question after we answer this
After,
question.
yeah.
Yes, go.
I can't. I'm a two. Like I probably could have a cat bath.
Mhm.
For probably 3 days. You know,
Oh,
not lick
yeah.
myself. Just like
Just,
wet.
yeah.
You know, like the wet towel. Yeah, it's sort of hard getting around the back. But no, I reckon 3 days
3 days.
max.
Mine's 3 days.
Max. I mean, I've roughed
I
like
I have like a reasoning though because I'm like a big dude, so if I don't shower for more than a day, I'm gonna start smelling.
yeah.
Yeah, because I sweat all the time.
You don't have folds, do you?
No,
You don't find food.
No, I don't. But still, like
No, but the guy's premise was washing your hair with shampoo.
no, I'm talking about just complete avoid showering.
Yeah.
In my question, just a
No, but he doesn't avoid showers.
Yeah,
He
but I'm not
showers.
going off. Of
He
this
doesn't use
thing.
chemicals.
Yeah, he doesn't use. I'm
Yeah,
not going
so
off the
like
thing.
shower, but
That-
don't use shampoo.
Yeah, don't use like
How many
cleansing-
days would that be?
cleansing agents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would still go 3 days because I need those to actually cleanse myself. I'm a
Yeah.
dirty motherfucker, dude. I
Well,
just sweat a lot. Yeah.
We've seen the video.
3 days. What about you?
3 days.
Dude, I reckon 3 days max for me.
Yeah, same.
But I mean, like I've done the shower rinse when I've been in an absolute hurry just to get the water because I'm a water person. I love water. I mean, that's where I live near the water and having a shower.
you drink water.
Water makes and I drink.
Coincidentally
Funny enough, I drink
drink
water too.
water.
Oh my god, I have so much in common with water. And I think part of me's made of water. I'm not quite sure. I'm not a
That's
scientist.
insane. You're a human, right? Oh my god.
Well, apart from the secondary eyelids. But
Well, wait.
yeah,
So,
but I look forward. My day begins
Mhm.
after I have a shower.
but is that is that what you mean? As in, what would you do? As in, only 3 days not shower, or is that from the past? Have you done that?
I've roughed it for like 2 weeks without a shower when I wasn't able to have one in certain positions.
That's a different.
Ah.
That's a different.
But that's a
scenario,
different
yeah.
situation.
Yeah,
That
mine
is-
was
that's
longer,
not
like
having
5 days, you know.
availability to it because you either you're working a job or
Yeah,
you're out
yeah.
bush or
Yeah,
for
out in
whatever
the,
reason.
the woods, like true men, you know.
I was
Yeah.
finishing a
Nature.
game
Cutting
once, 5
trees,
days. Didn't shower,
killing
didn't do anything.
bears.
Although I think
Cutting wood.
not brushing teeth for 5 days is kind of horrible.
think-
Oh,
I
I've got to rinse at
Yeah,
least.
I think that one would just
Yeah,
be
with
the-
Coke.
Or a towel wipe.
With Coke.
Get out the kitchen towels.
With gotcha.
Yeah.
Coke is enough, you don't
a
need
good
anything
Coke
else.
gum rub.
But yeah.
How about
So
you?
yeah. 5 days in the past. One I was finishing a game, campaign.
Mm.
So I had to finish the game
What?
and
As in gaming.
gaming, yeah.
Oh, peeing into a bucket, that type of shit.
No. I would like play maybe 16 hours straight between with pee breaks, and then because I needed to sleep to like have some focus.
So
I
you
would
don't wear a catheter. You
Yeah.
don't like.
No,
"Oh,
I'm not-
I can't leave the game.
I'm not like that, but I slept for 3 hours, then woke up and kept playing.
Okay.
So that was 5 days of not showering and just playing, ordering McDonald's, Coke.
Oh, dude, that
McDonald's.
sounds like the fucking life. I'm not.
That was
gonna
that
lie.
was the best.
That
was
sounds
amazing.
like the fucking
But
life.
I didn't feel dirty because
You
I
were
w- I
indoors all
didn't
day,
I didn't
bro.
go anywhere. I was in
Yeah.
front of a screen
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
That
couch.
would be I'm sorry, but if I know when I've just stayed up late doing an
I
edit
feel
or something,
icky.
I feel
icky, yeah.
oily and
Yeah.
I feel like I've been out partying.
Yeah, but I wasn't
My body
AC.
is just expelling
Yeah, yeah,
poisons.
yeah.
In AC. I was 5 days in AC.
No, my skin.
No,
I
yeah,
feel.
Yep.
It's like my body's trying to get rid of all the crap
Yeah.
to keep me going.
When I'm up at like 4 a.m. editing a video, even when the AC's blasting, I still feel like.
and you have
some-
two
yeah,
cigarettes and it feels
Yeah.
like you've smoked a packet.
Exactly. Then I go to the washroom, rinse, and then go back, and I feel fresh shish.
I don't know. I was 18, so I didn't really care.
No.
This was last night, so. No.
night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your question that you wanted to bring up?
Okay, so my question was, if you were like in a position where you had to focus on your microbiome was fucked,
Mm.
and you had some skin issues, and you had some like this guy who quit showering for 5 years
With
Would-
chemicals.
with chemicals. Would you give up that to have a healthy body? To build up that microbiome, to build that natural flora, fauna, flora, right?
No, flora's fucking flowers, dude.
So sorry, fauna.
Fauna's also flowers.
Well,
So-
it's flora.
Flora.
So, yeah.
Flora is animal. So
Oh, I thought.
Would you-
Oh, yeah,
would
yeah.
you- have
Oh,
animals
sorry,
inside us?
flora, fauna. Yeah. We got
would
mixed.
you stop showering
Of
with
course.
products? With products, I mean.
Well, we should all be doing it now.
Yeah.
Essentially, when you think about it, to us it sounds gross because that's where we've been brought up.
Right.
You know, you got to have your smelling products. But I use natural oils a lot of my stuff, like even my soap is doTERRA and
Yeah.
my hand wash is doTERRA and stuff. So I'd like to think that's as close as I'm going to get without chemicals. Even the house I have, the housekeeper uses doTERRA products to clean the house, but that's about as close as I'll get.
Yeah.
That's why it smells so good here. It really smells fucking good here. Every time, like even like 2 meters away from your door, god damn,
Yeah,
it
your
smells
house does smell
smells like
nice.
perfume. I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
your house
right,
does
it's clean
smell
here.
And burn
unbelievable.
scented candles as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, you forgot about his candle collection.
Yeah, candle collection. It also works out really well with the sacrifices. it's good.
Sacrificing the holy virgins for the smell.
It's so hard to find a virgin these days. Where
man,
do you find a virgin?
with millennials.
And you can't ask them. It's politically incorrect. Excuse me, can I sacrifice you? Another question. Are you a virgin?
You just have to go to schoolgirls then for that.
Oh no! Stop. We're entering into a whole different avenue there. That's
I was just saying that for the purpose of the
that's
conversation,
import export.
not to
Don't be
talk
stupid.
about
I got
any
you,
of
bro.
the
I got
people.
you. Context is important.
Context is
important.
So, would you
I
stop?
would, yeah. I reckon, yeah. Look, if my life depended on it, which is what it always takes, unfortunately, because as I said, I think we should just be keeping away from that shit. Yeah, of course I would. Of course. But it would take a medical professional to tell me, which it really shouldn't. But
same.
yeah.
But I mean, so you're saying with a medical professional telling you, but how about a conscious choice?
A conscious choice.
No, I wouldn't do it with a conscious choice.
Well,
I
I'm
need someone
kind
to
of
tell
almost
me.
there with a conscious choice, but I love smells.
Yeah, same.
Good smells.
I
He
like how you
loves
specified.
shit in a bucket. So if we ever open a PO box, my guys,
Shit in a bucket?
yeah, you know it smells. They just let that kind of degrade over time.
Oh, yeah. Good for your plants
mean
and your
compost?
potatoes.
No, I just meant human shit.
Human compost is not very useful
know,
to
I bet-
plants.
It's not very useful. In fact, there was a whole disease thing about 5 years ago here, where
Oh,
human feces
yeah,
were used
yeah,
to
yeah.
grow
Yeah,
lettuce, and,
yeah,
and it was actually exported, and a few people got a bit of salmonella and shit like that.
Fucking
The
hell.
fun shit. Yeah,
I
literally.
mean, human
Literally.
human shit is the only shit that's useless completely.
Yeah, because
should
we
be like-
take everything out of it. Our body actually absorbs everything that's possible out of it.
You know, I had a really stupid concept when I was about 14. I thought, why can't we just throw all the shit, all the bad plastic, and
no.
all the garbage into space, from space, and drop it into Earth, and it'll burn out in the atmosphere?
That makes sense.
Why
But at
can't we do that?
$200 $200,000 a kilo or a gram?
Come on, they're printing
Gram
fiat
or
money.
kilo?
Kilo, I think.
If they can print fiat money, why not just print 200,000? Let's go throw it up. You know.
You make it sound so simple.
I'm
I mean,
saying there's fiat currency. U.S. dollar has been devalued for so long
well,
now.
it doesn't actually exist anyway.
So,
I mean,
why not just print it and get rid of all the garbage on the Earth? You know.
True.
Yeah,
could.
we're gonna need to have everybody be on board. But if you haven't noticed, the human race isn't too keen on working together and that type of shit.
No, yeah. Can't even agree on a fucking color.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's easier to kill a whale.
It's
Yeah,
much easier to kill a
exactly,
whale
exactly.
for scientific experimentation.
Yeah.
Is it going to choke the whale, the plastic bag? Yes, motherfucker, it will.
Bars. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like that issue you brought up, where we just bring it up to space and burn, that's like actually a fucking innovative issue.
Very smart. Maybe use a
solution to
space
something.
elevator.
Right, or the space
And
elevator.
then
Yeah.
drop it when you get to the
Right.
top.
And it'll burn in
That's
the atmosphere.
Very innovative. But then you also have to remember there's also like 7 billion people on the planet who can't agree on one one
Don't
life-saving thing.
Tell them. Just do
Okay,
it.
how are you gonna not tell them when the
What do you
most
mean totalitarian government? See,
No, no,
again,
no, 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 no,
Again,
no, 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 no,
this
no,
is
no.
where your background.
Secret society of people who care for the world and want to be a
Illuminati.
better
It's called
place.
the Illuminati.
Yeah, that's
but
called-
No, 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 but
Illuminati.
they usually, Illuminati are considered people who are ruling the world without telling other people.
bias.
Exactly. So it'll be a secret society who will be just trash
Again.
people. Trash society.
That
Who
sounds
will-
like the Illuminati.
Illuminati, if you're watching, we are not sponsored by you. What is that?
Can't tell you. I'm not wearing my ring.
Oh shit, Harshy.
You're only working it out now? Come on.
Yeah. That's
Oh, hail. No. Go on.
that's
Oh, speaking of Oh Hail,
Look over
Oh
here, look over
Hail
here, look over here.
YouTube and our channel. So please don't forget to subscribe and like, and don't hit the dislike. I mean, actually, if you want to go to
Yeah,
dislike,
and
but,
troll
like-
us. We like to be trolled.
yeah, please leave us a
because we
comment.
employ people to read it anyway. We don't really care. But hey, you're not going to hurt our feelings. But if
Yeah.
you'd like to hurt our feelings, by all means, do it.
then go on Tim's Instagram and tell how
but
stupid he is.
like
for the
not
dislike button on
personal, just
Instagram.
our views. You know, like personal attack is kind of pointless. I mean,
Because we aren't really people. We're
Yeah.
AI.
we are AI. We are code.
Alrighty,
Alright,
I hope you enjoyed the show. Bye.
See you in
Well,
the
on
next
that,
episode.
I think we're pretty much there, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, guys, I think that's it. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time on Twat. Two guys, Oh no,
Wongs.
two wongs. Let's do
You
that again.
always fuck it up.
Two guys. Who's the third one? What's happening?
Can we bring that in? Okay, you do
Two
it.
guys
You
and
close it.
Two guys in a cup.
Who's the cup?
mine's empty.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Like,
See ya.
subscribe.
Bye.